Welcome back to Excel is Easy Lesson 2. Susan Spitzberg here again, and today what we're going to do is talk about the Quick Access Toolbar. So here we are at a blank worksheet. It's been saved as a Lesson 2 workbook, and we're going to talk about the Quick Access Toolbar, which is up here in the left-hand section of the title bar. Now the first thing you want to know is that if you don't like it there, you can move it under the ribbon. I personally don't like it there, but I'll show you what it looks like there. For those of you who might want to be able to see it more at eye level, then you could do that. But for right now, I'm just going to put it back above the ribbon. Unfortunately, those are the only two places that you can put it. So when you first get in, you may have a couple of buttons already on there. Now that's going to depend on the version that you have. The autosave is brand new to Excel 365. I mean, it's there, and you can put it on there if you have an earlier version, but it will come up there automatically. The save is there, and the undo and the redo, and since I don't have any text, then I can't undo or redo anything. This one I had put there, but we'll talk about it in a minute. The down arrow here has a list of things that you can add to the toolbar. The ones that are checked are already on there. So you can see that I have added print, preview, and print because that saves me a couple of steps. And if I'm on a different tab, I can print, preview, and print without having to go back to the File tab, which is the first one. So some of these you can add all by yourself. I'll add open here just to show you what it looks like. And when you point to it, it will tell you that that's what it is. And if you put something on there that you don't like, and it's on this list, you can always take it off by clicking here. And you see open is no longer checked. So any of these you can do right here from this drop-down menu. Now, there is a place called More Commands that you can go to add some more things to the ribbon. And it comes up, if you click on it, into the Quick Access Toolbar, exactly right there. And above it you have Customize Ribbon, which is something we will talk about in a later lesson. You can choose here from popular commands. You can choose commands not on the ribbon. You can choose all commands, or if you've created macros, you can actually put them up there also. So we'll stick with popular commands. And let's say that we wanted to put, just for example, center up there. Now, there's more than one way to do center, but I'll show you this way because I'm not going to leave it there. So I'm going to click on Add. And if I don't like it at the end here, I can move it up or down. So we'll leave it on the second one for right now. Now you can also, if you look at the bottom here, you can see that if you play around with it too much and you don't like what you have, you can always click Reset, and that's going to put it back to the defaults, which is just going to be the autosave, save, undo, and redo. But most people don't have to do that, because if you don't want one of these buttons, then all you need to do is click on it and click Remove, and it will come back off. And when you put it here, you're only putting a copy, so it's always going to be on the list. It's not like you're actually deleting it and then you have to worry about getting it back. So this is for all documents, and if you only wanted to do it for this particular workbook, whatever you've called yours, you can select that too. But I think for all documents is best, because once you set it, you want to be able to use it for old and new Excel files that you make. So I'm going to click OK here, and I want to show you another way to get in there is to click on File, More, Options, and then Quick Access Toolbar, and that's going to bring you to the very same thing. Now other ways that you can put things on, and I said, you could put center on there from there, but you don't even have to go out there, because anything that you can see on the ribbon you can easily put up there. So for example, if I wanted to put bold up there, I could just point to it, right click it, and say Add to Quick Access Toolbar. Now the nice thing about the toolbar is that if you are working on a different tab, anything that you have on the toolbar is available to you. So if I was coming here to do data filter or the what if analysis, I could still bold things by just clicking on the B here. So you might have a special project where you put some stuff on here, and then when the project is over, you don't need it anymore. So all you need to do is right click and say remove from quick access toolbar. And then you're all set. Another thing that you can do, I'm not sure if you would want to do this or not, but you could also put a whole section up here. So instead of pointing to the B, if I point to an area near the B, I can right click and say add group to quick access toolbar. So now I have the group here, and if I point to it and click on it, I have the same group that was on the ribbon. So if I'm on, say, the page layout group, I still have access to all this formatting. So it all depends on what you really want to do with things. I did have a special project where I had to keep putting frames around pictures, and I had it up here so that I didn't have to keep going into it. Now I'm going to take that off the same way that I did before. Now, the Quick Access Toolbar is available in Excel, PowerPoint, and Word, but you can't do one and expect it to be on the others. What you need to do is to go in and set each one individually. Now, in the past, I found that when I updated to a new version of Excel, the toolbar came with it. However, this last time for Excel 365, the toolbar did not come with it. So it's very easy to set up, and go ahead and give it a shot. And a couple of other caveats. You cannot make the buttons any bigger. You can't really do much change in the formatting. If you change the resolution of your screen, you might be able to make the buttons a little bit bigger. But if you're having a problem seeing them, then maybe the best way to do that would be to put it under here so that it's a little closer to your eyes. Again, it's all up to you. And you can see that there's a whole bunch of things that you can do. Now, if you find that you just put in Excel 365 and you're having trouble with the ribbon because it's not working the way it should, go into this down arrow and take the check mark out of touch mouse mode. That seems to cause a lot of problems when you first put Excel 365 on your computer. I had a lot of trouble, and I had to do a lot of Google searches until I found it, and all I did was take the check mark off of there, and after that everything worked really well. So that is our Quick Access Toolbar lesson for today. So next time we're going to go over basic formatting and basic calculations, and there I'm going to show you how to use some of the simplest functions, and also to explain why it's important to be able to use absolute addressing in some of your form cells. So be sure to click the subscribe button underneath the screen, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.